My perfect client is sick and tired of feeling like life doesn't treat them well enough, wondering why other people have all these great things, homes, relationships, and they don't. My perfect client is they've tried programs, they've gone to workshops and seminars, and have a total frustration um, and some despair that these things aren't working. They've put money into it and their time and faith that there's gonna be a difference in their life. So my perfect client is fed up. Um, that's the only way that I've seen that I've made change for myself. So uh, it wasn't until I got sick and tired of my unhealthy relationships and being so fearful of my ex-husband and how he could devastate me and financially. I felt like I used to be this carefree, happy person, and I lost it. Um, and I wanted to find her again. And then it hit me. I saw the words, the lies I tell myself, and that was when I first investigated about 3 years ago, the idea that what if my fears are just my imagination, and what if my beliefs about myself, of being a single mom with 5 kids, that I wouldn't be dateable, that I can't take care of my family financially because now I'm single and I don't have child support and or alimony and all that felt like other people had, the luxury of having. And what if I was capable? What if I am desirable? What if I'm actually even more of a beautiful person because I am a mom? I started going from must be or should and shouldn't to what if that's not true? And it took not not being able to afford dinner for the kids. It took looking at prices of gallons of milk from pennies, difference, that actually mattered to me. It took feeling like a failure as a parent. I saw my ex do it. He made a lot of money and it was just a 9-to-5 job, and it took feeling miserable about myself, and it took returning shampoo that I realized was maybe it costed a little too much because it was $5 and I could survive with the $2, so I go back because that extra $3 could buy the milk. That happened a lot. I'm really good at keeping receipts, but I don't know that it's because I'm so organized as much as a habit of needing to see if I needed the extra $10 I had bought, if I needed it for something else that was more important. So I was constantly checking priorities of between this cut of meat and that cut of meat. We're not talking like I was buying things for myself, like clothing or anything, or even makeup. I learned to use junky makeup pretty well and old makeup, but it really took a feeling of despair and feeling like I was a failure for me to ask myself the tough questions and do the inner work that it took, commit myself to it. So my perfect client is in a place where they feel like, why can't I have a better life? and um, they're looking for someone to guide them that's willing to be real with them, and share her own trials without acting like, oh, I'm so perfect and this all just fell in my lap, you know. If the Lies Project takes off, I will surely say I worked very, very hard for it, and the hardest part was actually the life lessons and the failures, and needing to ask a church for some help with some food or Christmas. That feeling of not being able to do things on my own. I guess the good part is that I realized there were other people and I wasn't supposed to do life alone. So there's a lot of humility. There are blessings in it for me. But there's never a blessing in believing you're not worthy, though. So that's where the Lies Project comes in. And that's why I'm so passionate about it, because I don't want other people to be stuck in the muck for too long. So that's my perfect client. They're ready, they're ripe to have the happiness that they have always wanted, and they are willing to do the work. If you're not willing to do the work, do the homework, ask yourself the tough questions, be honest with yourself, then you're not ready. And that's okay, because I went through plenty of time where I wasn't ready. But man, once you're ready and you're willing to have tenacity, then life will change very, very quickly.